We're about to snack around the world here at EPCOT.
Literally about to say we're about to embark.
We're about to embark.
We are about to embark on a journey.
We are going to find the best or maybe most outrageous snack in all 11 countries, and we are going to try them all.
That's a lot of snacks, and this is going to be a long day.
I'm already sweating.
I'm ready.
I'm hungry.
Oh, okay. You're making me nervous.
It's because I'm ready.
EPCOT in Disney World is home to the World Showcase, where you can go around to different countries from all over the world and try food and beverages that are related to that culture or that country in general. You might have heard of the Drink Around the World Challenge, which we did with Sage.
We did.
And you can check that on the channel right now. Sage and I both had alcoholic drinks and Emma went non-alcoholic. But for those that would rather eat than drink, who want to eat and drink, or who don't drink, we're bringing you the Snack Around the World. Get ready for some of the best eats you can find around World Showcase.
Woo! I'm so excited!
All right, we have made it to our first pavilion. We did go right. No, we went left. We did not go right. Right is wrong, left is right. In World Showcase, although you can go whichever direction you want. If you want to see our scientific test of if left or right is better, you can check out Fry and I's left or right challenge. But we're here in the Mexico Pavilion, of course, themed to Mexico, with a lot of beautiful elements. This pavilion is one of my favorites because they do have a lovely inside to this pyramid that is most of the pavilion and makes it look like you're outside in a Mexican market. But to eat around the world, we're actually going here to Choza de Margarita. This is a little kiosk with a couple of bites and a lot of margaritas. So if you're drinking around the world, this could be a good spot for you. Pro tip, the better margaritas are inside at La Cava del Tequila, but they have really nice frozen margaritas here that are delicious. So we are gonna go ahead and grab one of the bites here as our first snack of the day. You ready for empanadas?
Yeah, I'm burning a little bit in the sun for real.
Emma, where's Kermit?
I don't want to get into it.
Kermit was kidnapped. It's been a really upsetting thing for Emma in particular, but for the whole AllEars team. He's been kidnapped, so he can't be with us today because he is currently being held for ransom.
I've called the police, but they're not taking it seriously.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
It was my fault.
It's not. I don't.
Completely
You
my
were
fault.
put in a position that wasn't fair, and it's not your fault. It's
But
not.
he's your son.
I know. You don't think I know that?
I know that.
Can we not do this on camera?
Anyway, Dr. AllEars, we're coming for you. Here we have the empanada de barbacoa that you can get from Choza de Margarita. It is $13 and it's empanadas filled with barbacoa beef topped with chipotle sauce, crema mexicana, and queso fresco, served with a side of corn esquites. You guys ready to eat?
I've been ready to eat.
We got one fork, accidentally. It's okay, because we're just three women in a trench coat.
Get on my shoulders.
Get on, and Emma, get on mine. Okay. Now, the bad news before we try the empanadas is that we have been told that at the end of the day, we have to agree to eliminate one snack.
But what if I don't agree to do that?
Then we have to fight the
In the World Showcase.
We know that we have to pick one that we would swear never to eat again. We don't necessarily have to do that, but we have to say that we would do it.
Me, I don't swear.
All right, somebody bite this. I could have gotten a knife too, and you know what else I didn't get?
You didn't get napkins.
Empanada fry. She's an empanada bucket today.
Dude, that would be good. I would buy one of those.
Yeah.
Banana bucket.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you want a Lady and the Tramp it?
It smells amazing.
It's a pretty solid empanada. It's probably not the best you've ever had, especially if you've ever been around more authentic Mexican empanadas. But it's got a crispy outside. It got kind of soggy with the toppings by the time we bit into it. It's filled with a ton of barbacoa, and it's got a good amount of heat to it. Not so much that like it's like spicy, but if you're spice averse at all, I would not eat this because my mouth is burning a little.
It's Disney World spicy.
Yeah, it's definitely
you know?
Disney World spicy. My favorite part is the corn that comes with it, which is spicy as well and has really nice toppings, but I like this. I would get it again. Not the most impressive snack I think we'll have today.
No. It's not my favorite thing in the Mexico Pavilion. I'm simple though. I like chips and guac from La Cava. That's all I need. I probably wouldn't get it again, but it's not bad at all. I prefer the corn.
I think it's a solid option if you're wanting something to grab and go. Like if you know you want a margarita, just grab that also from the stand to kind of fill your tummy. But not the best thing I've ever had, but I would get it again.
Yeah. It's definitely this is a nice middle one.
Yeah.
I think probably a contender for the one we would swear off.
Yeah.
We'll see though. We'll see. All right, our Mexico snack, tasty. I ate the whole thing. They had bites and then I finished it. So I like that one. The empanada de barbacoa is going to be one of the heartier snacks. You can also get chips and guac at literally all of the dining establishments here. And our friends over at DFB actually did a guacamole smackdown one day and decided the best was from Choza de Margarita, the walk-up. Better than La Cava del Tequila and La Cantina de San Angel. Yeah, it's apparently very good guacamole. So if you want chips and guac, that's another great option. Just not quite as exciting as something like the empanadas. We have made it to our second country of the day. This is the Norway Pavilion. This pavilion is going to be home to the very popular Frozen Ever After attraction, as well as, just like the others, some shopping, some dining, and a beautiful theme. I especially recommend stepping into the Stave Church exhibit, as it's really cool and a great way to get some AC, get out of the sun. But we are here for a sweet snack this time. Norway is a little more limited on the dining front with just a table service character meal and a bakery, Kringla Bakery og Cafe, which is where we're going to be heading today. This cafe has some alcoholic drinks, some coffee alcoholic drinks, as well as a lot of Norwegian pastries. So definitely a stop we make a lot when we're headed around the world. Kringla has a really nice covered seating area in the back. It can get busy, but Emma got us a table. So good at things.
Well, I tried.
Wait. I didn't say what it is. Put it down. Put it down. All right, so the snack that is so iconic here at Kringla Bakery og Cafe is school bread. This treat is cheap. It's just $4.49, and it's a sweet roll filled with custard and dipped in coconut. I also really like the lefse bread that you can get here at the bakery, but everything I've had is pretty good. This is just the thing that's very, very popular, and also some people really don't like it, so it's a little bit controversial. Eat it.
Can I eat it now? Okay.
Yeah.
In the past, I have not liked school bread that much. I actually really enjoy this right now. It's very soft. It's very sweet isn't necessarily the right word, but like cinnamony, nutty, but on a natural sweeter side. It doesn't taste artificial. I really like the cream inside. The only thing I don't love is the coconut flakes, but I just don't love the texture of coconut flakes. It's nice, it's sweet, but it's not overly sweet that someone who doesn't like just the taste of sugar, you know, this is a safe option for someone looking for something as a good dessert, but it won't make you feel gross when you're done with it.
We agree with Emma. Generally, when people say they don't like school bread, it's because of the coconut texture. That's like usually why people say they don't like it. But a lot of people love it because of how balanced it is. I don't think we're going to be eliminating this one because it's a nice balanced treat. But I don't know. It's not my favorite.
It's not my favorite either, and it's because I don't like coconut flakes, and I know that's
So
why.
I think I don't think it's safe. This is China. So we have a couple of restaurants here. Quick service, there's a table service, and there is a kiosk. For all of the restaurants we're visiting or talking about today, you can see them fully ranked in Emma's video where she ranks all of the restaurants in EPCOT. But we are headed to Joy of Tea today, which is this little kiosk. Lines are so short. It must be because Food and Wine just started. But we're headed to Joy of Tea for a little snack today. Joy of Tea is a kiosk that has some specialty cocktails and some teas, but we are actually here for their one snack option, which is a pretty cheap $5.25 for 2 pork egg rolls with vegetables.
Okay, well, they take their photos of the pork egg rolls. I'm going to head over here into one of the stores and grab some of the what I think is most unique snacks in all of EPCOT. So here we are. This is the House of Good Fortune. This is the shop here in the China Pavilion, and one of the lesser known snacks is going to be here kind of towards the back of the store. All right, here they are. So one thing that is really neat is actually this store has specialty Lay's chips and Cheetos. So they have fun flavors like spicy crawfish, Mexican chicken tomato. This one down here is cucumber. I mean, there's tons. They rotate out. So this one is roasted cumin lamb skewers, spicy hot pot. I mean, lots and lots of options. So I get to pick one, and we're all gonna have some fun spicy treats together. I'm very excited about this. I daydream about these. So I will say this is not actually the only snack back here. You also can find some fun different marshmallows, mochi, hot and sour bone broth. I mean, there's lots of things to try. But yeah, I think today we're gonna stick with the chips. Okay, out of all of the options, this steak Cheetos is intriguing me a lot. So I'm gonna grab one. They are $5.50, and I think this is a really fun, different experience. All right, so I'm back with my friends. I'm gonna try the steak Cheetos. Cheers. I really like these.
I want.
So it's just, you know, like the Cheeto texture. I feed you. I feed you one. So the Cheeto texture, but not cheesy. It's like, it's just well seasoned. This is very savory. It reminds us a bit of beef bouillon. It's really nice. I'm gonna finish the whole bag. I'm very pleasantly surprised.
Oh, thank you. We got egg rolls. They're just pork egg rolls. They have pork and vegetables in them. They're super crispy fried and super hot. There's 2 of them, and I split these with one other person a lot, but I would not recommend splitting with more than one because then it gets confusing.
Yeah.
Because how do you split?
But there's
2?
3 of us.
All right, you have so many Cheetos over there.
I am going to town on the Cheetos.
They do have duck sauce, soy sauce, and spicy mustard too. Tastes like the egg rolls you find in your freezer section, but fried a little better, which is delicious. Who doesn't love an egg roll? Super crispy on the outside, really nice flavor. They taste like a classic egg roll. Are these that standout? No. But if you're snacking around the world, you want to get something in China, I think an egg roll is a great option. And it's super easy to get because you can just walk right up to Joy of Tea. You might be getting your drinks at Joy of Tea. My favorite snack in China, though, is to get Fun Chip.
Fun Chip fun.
Fun Chip is fun.
I really like these. I'm sorry, I didn't even know you were talking about me at first. I'm just so zoned in.
She literally, Fry and I were talking about Dungeons and Dragons. And by that I mean Fry was listening to me talk about Dungeons and Dragons. Mm-hmm. And Emma was just disassociating with her Fun Chip.
Fun Chip.
All right, we have made it to Germany. This pavilion has a lot of heartier eats, as you might imagine. Also a lot of beer. That's not our MO today, of course, but beautiful pavilion. I highly recommend walking around, and I highly recommend getting yourself some caramel from Caramel Kusha because it is delicious Werther's caramel. It smells amazing. I wish YouTube had smell-o-vision so I could show you. I'm just gonna step in because I wanna breathe it in. But the caramel treats here are unbelievable if you like caramel. That said, we're saving it today because we're going for something a little more exciting than just a bakery case caramel item. We're heading into the back of the pavilion to Summerfest. All right, so Summerfest is a walk-up kiosk. It's got a bit of a line right now, and it's got limited items. So it does have that big German pretzel, which you can actually get at most locations here. So if you see a long line one place, maybe go and check out the pretzel line somewhere else. But they also have a very exciting treat that is relatively new and that I am obsessed with at a level that might be unhealthy. I'm also walking back to this wall because this is a hollow wall because there's supposed to be an attraction behind it. A Rhine River Cruise attraction that would have been a boat ride similar to the Three Caballeros ride in Mexico, but it never came to be. But the ride space is still there, so that's why the wall is hollow. All right, our Germany snack is going to be the pretzel bread pudding. This treat is also pretty inexpensive at just $4.79, and boy, is it delicious.
And it's no surprise to anyone that I am the person that's going to review the sweet treat.
We call her sweets when you guys aren't around.
Sweet potato fry.
I think that felt like a Sage joke.
I just made Quincy laugh.
It did sound like a Sage joke. I actually got us all forks this time.
Oh, good. Yay. But no napkins.
Listen, this is a stepping stone. You can't put this much pressure on her. She's learning.
But y'all never get napkins.
We're learning.
Very soft, ooey gooey, loads of caramel. It's got icing on top, a little powdered sugar. Honestly,
a little savory from the pretzel.
It is. It's got chunks of the pretzel in there, so it's got a little bit. I'm not gonna say it's a crunch, but like it's halfway a crunch. It's like a soft, salty crunch to it. Honestly, this dessert is perfect, and we're not getting rid of it on our list. Do you hear me?
I agree.
Quincy,
We already outvoted her.
2 to 1.
You were talking while I was voice to texting, and now I've just sent a message about like pretzel bread.
Well, we need to tell the world.
I think whoever you're talking to deserves to know.
I'll tell you right now, I am not eliminating the pretzel bread pudding.
No, we already said that.
I just am saying it again.
Okay, we're reiterating the point.
Yeah, you can't make me. No one can make me.
Okay.
Quit trying to make me.
I'm not.
Emma, stop it.
Okay.
I'm not doing it. All right, we have made it to Italia, the Italy Pavilion. This is not my favorite pavilion just because I don't think the theming is that all-encompassing, but it is still a lovely one. All of them are worth a stop in. And here, we're going to be getting one of our pricier snacks, but one that is very delicious, so you're gonna have to help us decide if it's worth the splurge. Italy has a good number of table service restaurants with Tutto Italia and Via Napoli. They've also sometimes got the pizza window, but it's not always open, so that won't be our snack today. And there's a couple of bars you can get wine here at this outdoor bar and the Tutto Gusto wine cellar. But we are actually headed to Gelateria Toscana. This is the newest dining location here in the Italy Pavilion, and as you might guess, it's gelato. Now, the gelato on this menu is a little bit pricey. For just a regular 2 scoops, it is $8.50. So it's something that we don't get a ton just because it is a little expensive, but it is certainly a really tasty snack in the Italy Pavilion. Fry has been sacrificed and is the hand that is getting dripped on, but this is the Cava del Nonno. It's a sundae that's made with vanilla gelato, chocolate gelato, and cookies and cream gelato, plus whipped cream, chocolate sauce, and amaretto cookies. And it looks amazing.
Enjoy.
Go ahead, Fry. She in the ice cream shirt, we had to let her have it.
Do you mind if I...
No, just whipped cream.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you just got just whipped cream.
Also just whipped cream.
Is it good whipped cream?
I'm not hard to please when it comes to ice cream slash gelato slash soft serve.
Yeah.
This was very, very delicious. Very, very messy.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
It's not just plain and simple. You can get a simple just cup of gelato, which is probably only
Just cup.
What happens? Hey, what happens to Fry Bucket?
I don't know, but she just gets 2 grapes.
She no word.
She stopped mid-sentence.
why say many words with
One word do trick. Exactly. So why?
She couldn't even say that.
Whipped cream. You can tell it's not coming out of a can.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. It's refreshing. It's a lot. And we are snacking around the world.
I think it's a great option to share. It's not my favorite thing I've ever had here. If I had to get anything else again, it would be the affogato. Is that how you pronounce it? It was so tasty and delicious. And you know what? This is pricier. I don't know that I would pay the price for this again, but it's tasty. Like, I could put that on my next list potentially.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because I like the affogato so much better that I was not as impressed with the gelato.
This is compelling.
I know.
So something that will happen randomly, this is not something you can look up times for, it's not something that happens every day, is that some characters will come out and do some meet and greets over here. And it'll be really interesting characters. It's always in this little area right by America. Right now, Rafiki, Smee,
And
Mary
Liver
Poppins
Lips
Penguin, and Liverlips McGraw. So characters you can't normally meet except Liverlips. And oh, look how cute the penguin is! Hi!
Nice today.
Oh my gosh! Yes, we match kind of. Yeah. And ice. Yeah. Oh, I love ice too.
Look at Kirby. He's so
No, Kirby! No! We have to show Emma. Oh my god. Oh no, we have to show Emma. So Kermit, again, has been kidnapped by Dr. AllEars, and we have to save him, and we have yet to succeed.
I'm so sorry. What did you do? Kirby is tied up.
My boy. Who did this?
Dr. AllEars.
Dr. AllEars.
You watch your back. Dr. AllEars. What name is that?
We are actually going to be heading into Regal Eagle Smokehouse here. There are some snack stands throughout America. And as you probably noticed, we are not doing festival booths because you don't have to eat at a festival to enjoy eating around EPCOT. If you do want to see us eat around the current festival, which is Food and Wine, you can see us review every single booth in our Food and Wine video that's on the channel already. But we are headed in here to Regal Eagle Smokehouse. This is my favorite quick service in all of EPCOT and probably one of my favorites in all of Disney World. Really good barbecue, and they have a bunch of different sauce options, which I love. And they have a pretty special option right now that we have been absolutely loving when our reporters have gotten it. I have yet to have it yet, but I am so excited to try it.
So normally here in Regal Eagle, we do highly recommend mobile ordering. However, we did not see the loaded fries on the mobile order, so I'm hopping in line to make sure that we can still grab them.
All right, we got our snack here in America. This is one of our heftier snacks of the day, we'll be honest. And we're pretty pumped because this is the relatively new loaded burnt end fries. These are $12.99, which for the record is cheaper than the empanadas we had, as well as it's only a little bit more expensive by a couple of cents than the gelato. And this is a full meal portion. We're gonna share it, and even for us sharing, like, this is a lot of food. It's seasoned French fries, which are delicious, with burnt ends, macaroni cheese, and beer battered onion rings. And it's got scallions on top. Looks amazing.
Please stop talking about
Okay, you can eat it. You can eat it. You can eat it.
Oh my gosh.
Creamery, savory, cheesery, dairy.
This is the bomb. This is really good. The fries are seasoned well with like a really nice seasoning. There's a little bit of barbecue sauce. I'm going to go get my barbecue sauce of choice and dip my bites in it because I'm a big sauce girl. The burnt ends are really tasty, super meaty, but have a nice char on them. Texturally awesome too. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah.
And then on top of that, you've got the creamy Regal Eagle mac and cheese to kind of balance it all out. Just super, super heavy. Definitely share or only eat if you're very, very hungry. But the burnt end I just got, I'm not exaggerating, melted in my mouth.
Yeah.
Maybe my favorite thing we've had so far.
Easily my favorite thing we've had so far.
But the only thing that's close for me is the pretzel bread pudding, which I love.
But this is the best savory option.
This is the best savory.
Pretzel is the best sweet.
So far. We're more than halfway done. We've made it here to Japan. Japan has a lot of interesting dining options. It has a very popular festival booth that was Emma's favorite this year. You can get sake a few places. You can find sushi. They have some table service restaurants that are much loved, and they even have an incredibly fine dining restaurant with $250 meals at Takumite. But we are actually here for something that I think is a very overlooked snack. So we are actually going to this little kiosk here. This is called Kabuki Cafe. And Kabuki Cafe has sushi, has sake and sake slushies, but we are here for the kakigori. This is Japanese shaved ice, and if you have ever enjoyed a snow cone, you will like this. It's delicious, and it's better than a snow cone. There's just something about it that makes it so nice and tasty. And this is the rainbow, so it's got a little bit of everything. Their flavors include orange, cherry, melon, blackberry. So I'm pretty excited for this. It's super hot, and this is an amazingly refreshing treat. I'm a professional ice harvester.
Oh, okay. So you got to tell us, is this good ice?
I'm a professional. This is how you're supposed to do it.
Exactly.
You gotta chip off the external layer.
Uh-huh. She looks happy.
This is like the best snow cone in the entire world, basically.
Oh my goodness.
If you were a snow cone kid, I was a snow cone kid. I like asked for a snow cone machine for my birthday like 4 times. All the flavors are delicious. Like the orange tastes like the perfect like candy sweet orange. And then the melon, I really love melon, so it's got amazing like honeydew flavors. I'm loving the blackberry, which is kind of one that like you don't expect as much. It's a little difficult to eat without spilling, but that's okay. I think it's worth it. Overall, it's like thinner shaved ice than you would find from like a snow cone, and it's delicious and refreshing and hydrating.
Oh my word. I don't think Emma deserves any of the snow cone for that, but
And
whatever.
yet, here I am.
And my heart's still beating fast.
Oh my goodness.
Melanie. That's very nice.
I got the rainbow.
Refreshing. I can definitely taste the watermelon side of it.
Woo! Ow.
Yeah, my fillings. It does turn into sludge pretty quick. but delicious sludge.
I like the sludge.
Me too.
Yeah, we actually.
You guys are sludge gals. The pricing for the kakigori does vary based on the flavors you get. For a single flavor, it's $5.50. For two, it's $6, and for rainbow, it's $6.50. You can also get it with a sweet milk topping. I think it's sweet enough without the sweet milk topping, but if you really like sweet condensed milk, you can get it. Well, we're in Morocco, and Morocco is one of my favorite pavilions because I think it's absolutely gorgeous. There's not a ton going on here right now, though, but you can go to Oasis Sweets and Sips, which is right over here, and that's where we're going to be grabbing our treat and our snack here in Morocco. Though I love a stop for a snacky meal at Spice Road Table, that one's a sit-down meal, and it's a little bit iffy to get into. So if you're just trying to grab and go for something in Morocco, you want to head to Oasis Sweets and Sips. Oasis Sweets and Sips is going to have a number of alcoholic beverage options as well as some non-alcoholic options and assorted Moroccan pastries, which is what we are here for today. When it comes to the pastries, you can pick one for $2.75, three for $6.50, five for $11, or seven for $15. Since we're doing so much snacking today, we went for just one pastry at Oasis Sips and Sweets. I asked what the best is, the most popular, and they said the pistachio baklava.
And they were right. I literally just talked about it in a different video.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I love pistachio, so I'm excited.
I like baklava.
And fried bucket's allergic to tree nuts, but apparently that does not include pistachios. I don't know what plant a pistachio grows on.
I think it's never been confirmed, and that is my issue.
Fry's going in for the baklava.
Top layer is so flaky, it's come off.
Oh. Wow. That looked good.
You can have some.
Sorry. Wicked lady in the trap.
It's very small.
Sorry.
This is very tasty. I'm not a big baklava person because I don't like how it gets stuck in your teeth.
I like this.
You are so
short.
small.
Yeah, I've been noticing that.
Like, what? How am I supposed to talk to you when you're down there? Sorry. That's a little better. Jeez,
I was leaning with my hips, so I'm like,
I literally am like, the baklava. The pistachio flavor is awesome, but the main flavor to me is honey.
yes.
So if you like a honey forward pastry, this is gonna be for you. If you like that texture of baklava where it's really nice and easy to bite into and super sticky and delicious. They've done a really great job with this here, and it's really nice that it's a really small treat that we can eat right here.
Really cheap snack.
Yep,
$2.
it's super cheap. It's under $3. That's amazing. For our France snack, we are heading back to La Crêperie de Paris to Crêpes à Importer, which is crepes to go. Which is, they serve some of the crepes from Crêperie. They actually serve some different ones. And we're gonna grab a crepe. Now there are a lot of amazing snack options here in France. We're going with this one because it's a little different from the other stuff we've had today. But other options we considered, we're getting a pastry from Regal Boulangerie Patisserie. We were gonna get a pain au chocolat, which is a chocolate croissant. But we decided, since we just had a pastry in Morocco, to go with something a little different. And then the other really amazing snack here is the croque glacé in L'Artisan de Glace, which is a brioche sandwiched around whatever flavor of ice cream you want. It is very, very delicious. But we've had two frozen dessert kind of things today. So instead, we decided to opt for something very French and get a crepe. All right, we got a galette instead of a crepe because I forgot what I was gonna order and panicked and ended up with the ratatouille galette. So I thought, what's more France Pavilion at Disney World than Ratatouille?
Correct.
Because Ratatouille's the movie that this whole area was based on.
The rat.
The ratatouille galette is $10.25, and it's made with tomatoes, zucchini, and eggplant.
We don't have any forks.
And I'm gonna go get them. And Emma left because I may or may not have left my water bottle in Morocco. Okay, we're hiding from the rain, but I'm trying the ratatouille galette. I've never had this one. Have you had this one?
Good.
Yeah, yum. It's definitely not as rich as the other galettes and crepes. A lot of them are very, very cheesy. There's the bechamel one and the brie one, both of which are obviously
Brie.
lots of dairy, super creamy. This is super fresh veggies. The ratatouille is really good. It's flavorful. I can really taste the eggplant and the zucchini, and the tomato kind of acts as a nice binder of it all together. It feels lighter than a lot of theme park eats, and especially on a day like today where we're trying to eat a lot. I really appreciate that. I don't necessarily think this would be filling enough for a meal because of how light it is compared to the other more dairy forward ones, which I know are filling enough for a meal. But I think it's really tasty.
Ooh, the pepper. Yeah, I like that.
It's good.
That's really good.
I don't think I would have ordered this if I didn't panic either, so I'm glad we did.
Yeah.
This is good.
Miss Quincy has lost her water bottle, so Emma and I are taking over for the next country while she goes against relations.
Bum, 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 ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba.
And the next country, we have made it to the UK, home of the Rose and Crown pub, which is the main dining location here in the UK. They both have a dining room and a walk-up bar, so if you just want to grab a quick drink, you can hop in there. But we are stopping right here at the Yorkshire County Fish and Chip Shop. We are currently stuck in the rain. It's monsooning under an umbrella in the UK. The rain keeps getting louder, but we have fish and chips. We do. So the biggest piece of fish I think I've ever seen come out of that quick service. I love it here.
As I tear into it, I'm so sorry. It's white, flaky fish and big steak cut fries.
With
Beer
turd.
battered fish.
Oh, look at that.
Still warm. I am always so impressed with this quick service. This serving is about $13. I think it's $12.99 before tax. It is so crispy and battery, but in a really nice like 50-50 balance with the fish. The fish is great quality for a quick service. It's very flaky, really light, and pairs really well with the heavy batter.
We might be stuck here for a little bit, but we're okay because we have fish and chips. Cheers.
I've returned from my water bottle quest that was fruitless. The water bottle is lost. Just in case you haven't seen a video where I've lost something before, if you do lose something in Disney World, there's a lost and found form you can fill out. You can just Google lost and found Disney World. You fill out a short form, and when they find it, they fill out a found form, and the system will automatically match it. I have had many.
I was gonna say,
Many.
You had to preface, if you haven't seen one before, because there are lots.
You must be a new subscriber then.
I've had many experiences with losing things in Disney World, and I, in most instances, have gotten them back through that lost and found system, either the next day or a few days later. So usually it's fine, and you can either pick them up if you're still in Disney World, or you can have them shipped to your house. So it's super helpful, it's super great, and the cast members are always super sweet. I'm bummed about my water bottle.
Look at her wig.
I'm soaking wet.
Yeah.
We made it to Canada. This is the last pavilion if you're going left, first pavilion if you're going right. It is a smaller pavilion. There is a restaurant and a popcorn stand and a show, as well as some retail. But we are headed here to the EPCOT Canada popcorn stand, and that's because this popcorn stand has something very, very special. Instead of just regular popcorn, they also have maple popcorn. Maple popcorn is kind of a famous EPCOT treat. It's like popcorn with all the flavors of maple syrup. It's sweet, it's salty. People love it. It started raining really hard again, but we're eating the maple popcorn. Don't think it's going to be an eliminate for us. It would be if I could pick on my own, because I can't eat it. We have to decide all together, and we've done 11 countries, so now's the time. I have my pick.
I gotta think about everything we ate today. I forgot.
But I know you don't agree.
I don't know if you know that I don't agree that you don't agree.
I don't agree with you not agreeing with me disagreeing.
I think we might have the same snack.
And you? Okay, maybe we just outvote her.
Oh, good idea.
We're gonna say different things.
Is it gelato?
Empanadas.
Oh,
I forgot about gelato. It's gelato.
It is gelato.
I forgot about gelato.
It's just too expensive, and there's better ice cream. It's just too expensive.
What would you vote?
Do 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 do.
That makes it worse.
Do 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 do.
The
egg rolls.
Oh,
not to that.
No.
No, egg rolls are a hard staple for me.
They're too reasonably priced
They're
for me to
so-
ever get rid of
and
them.
I get them all the time.
I can get them at home.
Yes.
But you can't in Disney World pay for anything of that good quality and amount for that price.
My thing is just on just where they live in World Showcase. If you are drinking around the world, usually you're 3 drinks in, and that's when you need something. And the egg rolls are perfect.
Yeah.
All right, gelato is the winner or loser, I guess. We're
yeah.
eliminating gelato. Only on price. It was delicious.
It was.
It's just so expensive, and there's good ice cream and ice options elsewhere. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe.
Now go watch us drink around the world up on the channel now.
We'll see you there.